How's it going, people? TNA Impact review, and this was a special open fight night.
Ooh.
Step up, get your, well, it wasn't really stepping up. By the way, it's the motherfuckers you love to hate. One with a Chris Taylor, one with this shit just going naturally.
Boy, nigga, hey, boy, you gotta watch a motherfucking girl around me, boy. Get her tough.
Anyway, it started off with Jeff Hardy, aka Brother Nero, and Broken Matt Hardy coming out and talking about how, well, Matt Hardy said that they need to go on a expedition of gold, not only to the Ring of Honor,
yeah,
but to McMahon's team, the Day of the New, the Vival, the Pain Off Us, and collect all of the gold. Then Jeff Hardy said that he has the case and he wants to challenge Bobby Lashley. Lashley came out with some, it's some good new music. And Lashley said, look, I knew you were going to do this. I'm ready. I'm a fighter. But you're going to bullshit me anyway because your brother's out here. You're a cheater and blah, 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 blah. You're just trying to call Jeff Hardy or whatever. So Jeff Hardy says, look, Matt, you can go to the back. I got this. You know, one-on-one. So it's a one-on-one match between Bobby Lashley, Jeff Hardy, Brother Nero, for the World Heavyweight title. Lashley dominates the beginning. He does this wicked-ass powerbomb to Jeff Hardy on the steps. Jeff Hardy gets a second wind. He kind of works on Lashley, hits 2 swanton bombs, and then he tries to go for this sunset flip shit over the top rope. Lashley ducks or rolls underneath the ring, pushes Jeff Hardy in the ring, and knocks him out with a spear.
That's it. End the match.
One spear from Lashley knocks out Jeff Hardy completely.
End the match.
Then out comes Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards says that, hey, Triple B, give me a rematch, which is kind of stupid because he already has a rematch clause. Why are you asking him for a rematch?
If you got a rematch clause, you ask for a rematch.
And Bobby Lashley's like, why you couldn't call me Triple B? Oh, because we're you know, we've been doing this thing for so long, we feel like we're friends, and that's your new nickname, Bitch Boy Bobby.
Ooh.
And the crowd starts trying to chant at Bobby Lashley, like, look, all right, that's enough of that dumb shit. Look, you just a joke like everybody else. You try to think this shit funny. This ain't no joke. I'm the real deal. You're a chump. I'm the champ. You make the shit look like a joke. I don't. I'll give you one more rematch because you suck. That's basically what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And so next week we're going to have Lashley versus Eddie Edwards for the last time because he said, look.
And they're going to make Eddie Edwards win on some crazy stuff and they're going to keep the little rival going.
That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if you don't beat me, it's back to the end of the line, back to the kids' table. Don't ask me for another title shot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting too.
That's gonna be interesting.
Then you had, let's see, what was it? Oh yeah, Sienna. Let me see. Let me find a picture of Sienna. Sienna versus Brooke, and it was an okay match. Maria with the discretion. Sienna hits. How do I describe it? It's not a spear. It's more of like a off the ropes, huge shoulder tap that just like launches the other person.
Wow.
She calls it the silencer.
The silencer.
So that happens. Sienna wins the match, and then they taunt Brooke at the end of the match. You had Aaron Riggs and Spud backstage, and Aaron Riggs is putting on his makeup or whatever, and Spud says to the makeup lady, look, you're not doing it right or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says that Aaron Riggs looks stunning, gorgeous, marvelous, and then Aaron Riggs is like, would you even say excellent?
Excellent.
It's just
what about the other funny motherfucker you tell her to? She said she works here.
Oh, that's Oscar. That's WWE. That shit was funny hell.
Yeah, that was funny.
Ember Moon wants to challenge you. She would kill. She would kill. I love Oscar, by the way. Then you had the DCC, and they said that they're in the ass kicking business, and business is booming. They have the yellow case. By the way, there was a thing like 2 weeks ago where it was called Race for the Case. 4 cases, a whole bunch of people in the ring. You get a case, you get to choose whatever match you want. Whatever. It doesn't matter the match. Whatever match you want to, but you're in order. So Jeff Hardy had number 1. DCC had number 2. Trevor Lee had 3. And Dummy, Eli Drake had number 4. So you already saw Jeff Hardy. He had the case, number 1, which means heavyweight title already got defended, and the tag team titles can't be gone after because Jeff Hardy had a match, so they couldn't do a double deal. Number 2 is the DCC, the Death Crew Council, and the Death Crew Council came out and said, "All right, we got number 2 case. We want to challenge their rivals, DK, to a no false count anywhere match."
Ooh.
So I'm gonna just go through some of the breaking points of this right here that might pique your interest. There was a fighting in the crowd. Crazy Steve jumped off of the crowd section onto the DCC. Let me see. Abyss, he was about to choke slam Eddie Kingston into thumbtacks.
Wow.
But this is important now. This is why Abyss is the man.
Okay.
Eddie Kingston is wearing one on Roman Reigns bulletproof vest. So Abyss said he's choking it. He's like, stop choke. Tears the bulletproof vest off of him. Ooh. He's wearing a shirt. Take that shirt off. Try to choke him. Kingston kicks him in the nuts. He goes to the second rope. Rosemary spits the mist in his face. Right. And then Abyss choke slams him into the tags. Which I like. Abyss, you're the man. Yeah. Stop choke slamming people when they have a fucking vest on, a shirt, a sweater. Rip that shit off. Like, why is Roman Reigns even like? If I'm wrestling Roman Reigns, I'm gonna let this nigga walk around with a bulletproof vest on. I'm kicking the nigga dead in the chest. He is just absorbing the shit with his chest protector. Okay. But James Storm breaks it up. Biz tries to attack James Storm, and Brown comes in with a beer bottle, cracks him over the top of the head. James Storm super kicks Abyss into a barbed wire table. Ooh. Crazy Steve gets a little bit of offense in. Okay. Then he gets knocked off the apron. They spike power drive Crazy Steve onto the table. Ooh. Onto the floor. They pin him 1, 2, 3.
And it was over with. Falls count anywhere.
Spot. Yeah. Probably was. Which one you think more? Out of 3 spots. The spike power driver to the outside through a table. The choke slam in the tags, or the super kick into the barbed wire table.
The super kick into the barbed wire table?
After the beer ball to the top of the head.
Hell yeah. I could take getting slammed on tacks. People step on tacks every day and barely notice it. I probably can take getting slammed through a table, but kicked into some barbed wire.
Falling back first.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's fucking gruesome. That's gruesome.
Let's see, what was the next match? I didn't see. It was something about the Miracle and Brandon Sutter. I had to take no. Then, you had Drew Galloway coming out. Drew Galloway said, "Look, I'm gonna make the Grand Championship, the #1 championship in Impact. I had an injury. Aaron Rex win it. It didn't count because he sucks. Blah 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 blah." And then Moose comes out and says, "Look, you won the first time because you kicked me in the nuts, and I'll let it slide. Okay. Second time, you kicked me in the nuts, and it was lame. So this time, I'm going to kick your ass and take my title back." And then Lashley is like, okay, and Galloway, he's standing there, and all of a sudden he's like, "Nah, you don't get a title shot or anything because nobody wants to see Moose versus Galloway, part 73.
Yeah.
Give somebody else a title shot.
Part 73.
And he calls out, all right, this guy asked me for a title shot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome this guy.
That's what it said?
Yeah, that's what Galloway said, this guy. And it was Rob Rising. He was a jobber for tonight, but I looked at some of this stuff on the internet. He's a pretty decent wrestler, so just enhancement talent. Drew Galloway beats him within.
It says that seconds to either Spike Power Driver Galloway hits the future shock DDT and pins him
in 2 minutes. So the Grand Championship, you probably haven't seen it yet. The Grand Championship is okay. It's this is how it's set up. It's 3 rounds of 3 minutes. It goes to a judge's score. So it's like an MMA/boxing thing inside of a wrestling ring.
Right.
You're judged upon aggressiveness and everything like that, but you can also win by count out, by submission, count out, and submission, count out, pinfall, and knockout.
Right.
No, you can't win by or referee stoppage.
Okay.
And judge's decision. There's a way, 5 ways you can win, but it's broken into those 3 segments. And then at pay-per-views, it's 5 minutes for 3 rounds. So that sound kind of interesting to you in a wrestling format?
I don't know. That sounds like complicated.
3 minutes. It's 3 minutes for 3 rounds. Wrestling. It is wrestling. 3 minutes for 3 rounds, and you win by referee stoppage, pinfall, submission, or it can go to the judges. And judges base their scores upon aggressiveness and how many moves you hit.
That's just
it's too complicated.
Yeah, that shit just. I can understand the ref stopping the fighting shit, but all that scorecard shit from.
Granted, most of the time it doesn't go to the scorecard, but it's still okay. From a casual standpoint, I understand. Okay, it makes sense. Because you gotta think about how many points, and then it's scripted. Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what makes it even more crazy because it's scripted. It's already scripted.
So you think if they took away the judge and just made it?
Yeah, they took away the judge, and that should be awesome. Or take away it being scripted and just really let them freestyle in there for the judge's scorecard. You get what I'm saying?
I can see that happening, but here's the thing: they had something like that in WWE where it was sort of like that boxing.
Right.
Dude got knocked out and pretty much ruined his whole career. So that's why they don't do that. Right. I would think maybe they take away the judge and just make it by knockout, pinfall,
or referee stoppage.
Because there was one point, not this match, but another point last week where Drew Galloway cheated, he kicked Moose in the nuts, and the referee was like, "All right, stop time, ref, take a point away." And it's like, ref, referee has to tell the judge to take a point away, and then he's like, "Okay, hey, you after getting cut in the nuts, you okay to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go." So it kind of takes away right there too. And then he cheats if he cheats in front of the judges don't say anything. But
no,
so
the only way you get a point taken is if the ref catch it.
So yeah, it kind of takes away from it right there. X Division title match. So Trevor Lee, the Carolina Caveman, has number 3 briefcase. He challenges DJZ, who he, when they put the chair between people's legs and they start wailing on, he did shit to him last week. And he said, "Look, you've been dugging me." Just kidding. Look, we know we injured you last week. I know I injured you last week. So I'm going to challenge you to a ladder match. Right. And, he has a broke leg. So this was a pretty good. Trevor Lee really didn't get in the moves he usually does. He's like a little skinny guy, but the dude's big, he's strong as shit. He's 3 suplexes, big ass dudes and shit. So DJZ had the injured leg, so he really didn't get any spots in like he usually does. He did a DDT off of the ladder, so that was kind of cool. But in the end, Trevor Lee wins because DJZ was trying to climb the ladder. Right. Trevor Lee grabs a chair or gets handed a chair by Gregory Shane.
Cracked him.
Yeah, cracked him in the leg. and then he put the chair over his leg and put the ladder over the chair over the leg, climbed it, and grabbed the X Division title. So the Carolina Caveman, Trevor Lee, who let me speak about his character. He's playing a dumbass who's really strong and really violent.
Cocky is dumb motherfucker.
Not cocky, just hey, is
strong,
this is this mahogany? Hey man, is this what is this? It's really nice. Like he's playing,
it's really nice.
He's playing a dumb, strong, violent motherfucker. So that's an interesting character in itself. And plus, people are like, well, Trevor Lee, he's playing. They made him look dumb. Yeah, he's the Carolina. What like? He's supposed to be sophisticated. I'm a caveman. And he comes out like looking all this show with the long ass.
And you want him to be fucking smart with it.
They want him to be, damn, I've got that Superman villain where he's a caveman, but he's smart as shit. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. So Trevor Lee, new champion.
They want him to be like fucking Beast.
Okay, yeah,
that's perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
They want him to be all fucking goofy and beast looking, but be intelligent as shit. No,
and man, come on, he do the caveman face too, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll show you Trevor Lee when we get family right. But Eli Drake has the last case with Tyrus, and he challenges EC3 to a match because EC3, him, were rivals, and Eli Drake got his voice taken away. Like, that was a thing right there. So, and then Eli Drake says, look, your fans don't deserve me talking because I'm awesome at talking and you guys don't deserve it. So he's challenging EC3 to a match. Granted, this is a little different from Money in the Bank. People say it's kind of Money in the Bank, but I think it's different because you Money in the Bank, you challenge for the World Heavyweight title. These 4 cases are not only for titles, but you just say like, hey, I want to fight this guy to do something. I can challenge him to whatever match I think of, not for a title, but just because I want to challenge him to that match. But anyway, he challenges EC3 to a match, and EC3, he says that he wants to challenge him because EC3 is injured. EC3 pulls on his shirt. He has like this big purple rash over his Matter of fact, let me show you a picture, and if you know how to use internet, you can see it too. Yeah. So EC3 has that rash on that bruise on his side. They have a match. EC3 wins with a roll up. Why, TNA? Why?
Goofy shit.
And then the lights go out. The DCC come out. They attack EC3. And then Eli Drake's like, yeah, you attacked that guy. Then they start attacking him and Tyrus. And then they spike power drive EC3. And the show's over. Yeah. So a good flowing TNA. And I like how at the end it left a question of why did the Death Crew Council attack EC3? I guess maybe to get him off TV so he can heal up and everything like that.
Yeah, probably did.
But then injury coverage. Don't have EC3 beat up the entire Death Crew Council because they're a good faction. It just doesn't work. Don't do that. At least have him get some. If you
said the same thing, don't do that.
If you have EC3 and Eli Drake team up as a tag team,
that'd be right.
Because Eli Drake has a pretty damn good mic work. He has pretty good damn mic work. Along with EC3, Eli EC3 tag team.
That'd be crazy.
That sounds like entertainment to me.
Right.
So I'm tempted to say this was better than Raw. But then you had Samoa Joe debut on Raw. So
Samoa Joe did a debut for Raw?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Raw in the middle was complete horrible trash.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a toss-up. Like, does Samoa Joe debuting negate all the bullshit? Or does a solid show overpass a Samoa Joe debut? Okay. That's what people got to ask themselves.
That's what they do got to ask themselves.
So We're gonna leave it at you. I'm gonna give this show. If I have to give it a star rating, I give it. I'm gonna be honest. I give it a high 7.7.
Okay. Okay, 7.7.
So I'm gonna get out of here. 2 motherfuckers you love to hate.
The 2 motherfuckers you love to hate.
We're out this bitch. By the way, comment in the comment section. Blah 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 blah.
Hate on us. Do whatever you want to do.